We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And right away, he lost the football.
And he'll work it ahead with about the 28, gain of 3.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs?
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And a nice play there from the new pickup, signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
On play action, Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. On the set.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback steered his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Get ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Yannick Ngakoue now with his second sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Shotgun now for Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On second down, it's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And Lance now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 33 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they're trying to help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Here we go. Here we go. Double 38.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
On the move to his left. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
The Lance going to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Lance. That's complete out of the backfield, Elijah Mitchell.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yellow, line.
On third down, here's Mitchell. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Okay, break.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Running right, here's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back. preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Give to Walker on the read option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
73 yards on the ground for him so far.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Red cycle.
On play action, Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Lance now on 1st down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, Not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll find Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, look a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee then?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, partly that'll do it. You know, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little